Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next episode in the Blender tutorial series of the Volvo P1800. In this episode I'm going to make it relatively quick. I'd like to achieve the cutouts for the headlight, the side light and the grille, and then discuss the next steps. So I'm looking at this image here. It's a, let's move the mic nearer. It's a good image, and it shows. So we're going to create this circle here, this circle here, and this indentation here, or this cutout here for the grille. It will help us define the topology at the front for the rest of the vehicle. I'm not going to cut out things like bonnets and windshields, etc. at this stage, because I want the covered areas to be within the guide mesh that I use for the shrink wrap. But for these cutouts to help us define the shape at the front, I think it's a must to get rid of those. Anyway, let's continue. So this is how we left the mesh last time. It's coming on, but there's still quite a way to go. There's probably 2, 3, 4 episodes to get the body ready so I can actually sign it off and call it a guide mesh. So if we go into front view, no, let's go into side view first. Go into side view, press tab to get into edit mode, press Z and choose wireframe, and click on the vertice in vertice mode. Now we're working on the front, I don't want to see the back, so press B, range select, highlight all of these vertices and press H to hide them. Okay, we can bring them back later. Go into front view. Now in previous episodes we've already traced around the let's click on face select here. We've already traced around the rough shape of the headlight. The blueprints are a bit fuzzy, so we'll cut those out and then we'll refine it probably by the side view, because if you look in the side view, if we choose those, if we choose these faces that we want to cut out, if we look in side view, it pretty much marries up to there. Okay, and similarly for the side light. Anyway, press Z, solid mode, and I'm not going to use this, so I'm not going to separate selection or anything like that, so we'll simply just press X and delete the faces. So that's the headlights cut in, and we know that all of these vertices around here are level on the y-axis. So let's go into front view again, and let's cut out the side light. So click on all these 4 and press X and delete the faces. So Z, solid mode, and as you can already see, we've cut those in, and it beginning to look better, and we now can define the shape. Now we'll go into the front view again, disable the mirror modifier, so we only need to look at half of it, and let's cut out the grille section. So let's get into edit mode here, into vertex select mode. Let's get into wireframe, and we can see where we are. So these are roughly in the right area, so we'll pull this one across to here, That one's thereabouts. I want to introduce a line from here to here, so press J. Can't do that. From here to here, and press J. And this vertex will move up and across. I need to add another. Right, let's choose these two. Press right mouse and subdivide. Okay, so we've added a vertex in, and it's roughly in line with that. So then we'll now join these two together. Press J to join. So we've got that now. So pull that down and get that roughly in line. I want another one here really, so press these two, press J, get that, and we'll get rid of this line. So select both vertices, press X and dissolve the edge. Okay, so we've now got this, so we'll move it up and across. So I've got that in place now. It wouldn't hurt to have another edge loop here, so put an edge loop here, join these two together, press J to join, and now we've got quads. So we can just select these four, press F. When you do that, it creates a quad. So select these four and press F. I mean, you can always just select those two and delete the edge loop, but it's good to see other ways of doing it. So press F. So we've got our rough grill shape now. So go into face select mode and select these faces. And once again, I'm not using that mesh to form the grill. We'll do that from scratch. So press X and delete the faces. So if we press Z now, solid, and apply the to show visibility on the modifiers, just click those two, and there we are. There's our rough shape. It's something that we can work on. Let's have a look at it in side view. So press 3, look at it in side view. Okay, we've got a bit of manoeuvring to do, but essentially it's not looking too bad. Z. So Z to go into wireframe mode. So let's choose these 3 for a start, move them back. Choose this one and move it back. It looks like it runs round here. So let's move that, pull it back to there, pull this up slightly and back. Now I'm keen to use this, so we might have to pull it back a bit more. So I want to use that line there which is showing the when you subdivide it, moves the vertices around a bit, the topology around, should I say. This one needs to come back a little bit more. And this one needs to come back a little bit more. That one needs to come across, probably not as far as that, and up. This one needs to come across and up and across again. And these two need to come up. And that one needs to come up a little bit more. Okay, so side view, it's not looking too bad. Let's have a look at top view. So bear in mind, that's not looking too bad at all. This line here is the bottom line, so I'm not fussed about it. I'm more fussed about this line here, and that's obviously the chrome piece that attaches to the grille. It's not looking too bad at all. So I want to grab these. I'm going to grab these vertices here. Press Z. Let's have a look. Let's bring it back slightly. Let's move it slightly. And move that one back slightly. Press Z. Solid. Let's disable the blueprint view. Tab. There you go. It's not looking too bad at all. I mean, there's kinks there and whatever, but we'll straighten those out before we use it as a guide mesh. But essentially, that's looking pretty good at this stage. Anyway, next steps. So let me save it before I forget. So section 21A. I'll recommend you saving at regular intervals, especially if you're following along. Then you can go back and have a look at it yourself. Anyway, looking at this image, okay, this in the next episode I want to capture this line, this belt line. This is the line which is going to have the chrome trim on. I've got another image up here, and this shows what I want to do. So there's an indentation here which gradually merges and becomes almost one at the front, and that steps back quite a bit more than that. It's a key feature on the Volvo, and the version I'm doing, the chrome trim runs down here and around there. Okay, you can always do different versions once you've created one version. So that's what I want to achieve in the next video, is to capture that line, because it's sort of crucial in the development of the car. This is what we've just done, so we can look at this image too and make sure that our curvature runs as close to that as possible. It's not too difficult car. Let's have a quick look before we go to see if there's any other images that capture what I'm trying to achieve. So if we look at this one, for instance, open image, that shows it. It's a beta pole car, but that shows it even better, doesn't it? The dip in there, that chrome strip ends there and goes along there. Let's have a look at another image. See if we can find another image here. This one. Again, that shows the indentation. So that part is quite complicated, and this bit at the back here as well. So we'll be looking at that in the next episode. Got some great images here. There we go. That's what I want to do. So this chrome trim goes down round there and to the front, and this bit sort of sinks in a little bit, as you can see. It's, to me, it's one of the key design features, plus this little protrusion here. They are sort of two of the main features that cries out Volvo P1800 to me, and also the tail fins and the way the roof line slopes. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye.